Welcome to Rewind and Explore, the channel that takes you on an epic journey through the annals of history. From ancient civilizations to modern revolutions, we're here to uncover the captivating stories, forgotten tales, and pivotal moments that have shaped our world. So, if you're ready to dive into the rich tapestry of human history, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the community of fellow time travelers. The Battle of Midway, a pivotal conflict in World War II, occurred from June 4 to June 7, 1942, near Midway Atoll in the Pacific Ocean. It was a clash between the United States and Japan, and it marked a turning point in the Pacific theater of the war. Let's explore the battle from both the American and Japanese perspectives. American perspective. For the United States, the Battle of Midway was an opportunity to halt Japan's advance in the Pacific and gain a strategic advantage. The U.S. had broken Japanese codes and intercepted messages detailing a planned attack on Midway Island. This intelligence allowed the U.S. to prepare a counterattack. American forces, led by Admiral Chester W. Nimitz, deployed 3 aircraft carriers, the USS Enterprise, the USS Hornet, and the USS Yorktown. The battle began with American aircraft launching strikes against the Japanese carriers Akagi, Kaga, Soryu, and Hiryu. The battle unfolded over several days, with intense aerial engagements. American dive bombers targeted and sank 3 of the 4 Japanese carriers, dealing a severe blow to Japan's naval power. The Japanese carrier Hiryu managed to strike back, severely damaging the USS Yorktown before it too was eventually sunk. The Battle of Midway ended with a clear victory for the United States. The destruction of 4 Japanese carriers and the loss of hundreds of aircraft and experienced pilots weakened Japan's ability to project power in the Pacific. The battle demonstrated the importance of naval air power and intelligence in modern warfare. Lieutenant Robert "Bob" Anderson found himself in the tense cockpit of his Grumman F-4F Wildcat on the USS Yorktown, just before the Battle of Midway. The sun was rising over the Pacific as he prepared to defend against the Japanese attack on Midway Island. A small-town boy from Oklahoma who always dreamt of flying, Bob now faced the most critical moment of the war. Amidst the bustling carrier deck, Bob's mind raced through his journey to this point. With his Wildcat's engine roaring, he gripped the controls, ready for action. The radio crackled, and his commanding officer's voice urged them to show their mettle. As enemy planes swarmed, chaos erupted in the skies. With the ocean waves below, Bob and his fellow pilots engaged in a deadly dance of aerial combat. He skillfully navigated dogfights and evasive maneuvers, the tension palpable. Despite the odds, Bob's squadron downed several enemy planes, contributing to a shift in the battle's tide. American dive bombers found and crippled Japanese carriers, altering the course of events. The skies were a symphony of engines and gunfire as Bob's determination never wavered. As victory drew near, Bob's squadron had played a vital role in forcing the Japanese into retreat. After surviving the intense battle, Bob returned to the USS Yorktown, the deck a scene of organized chaos. Relief washed over him, knowing they had secured a pivotal win. Stepping out of his cockpit onto the carrier's deck, Bob felt the weight of the sacrifices made on both sides. He couldn't help but contemplate the cost of war, aware that the Battle of Midway marked a turning point that would forever be etched in history. The Japanese perspective is that of great sacrifice, the Battle of Midway, which was a continuation of their strategy to establish dominance in the Pacific. Having achieved success in the Pacific and Southeast Asia, Japan sought to capture Midway Island, which would give them a strategic outpost and extend their defensive perimeter. The Japanese Imperial Navy, under Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, dispatched a powerful task force, including 4 carriers and a large number of supporting ships and aircraft, to attack Midway. However, their codes had been compromised, and the Americans were aware of their plans. The battle took a disastrous turn for the Japanese when their carriers came under relentless attack from American aircraft. The loss of 3 carriers in quick succession severely weakened Japan's naval capabilities. The 4th carrier, Hiryu, managed to retaliate by launching an airstrike that seriously damaged the USS Yorktown. Despite their efforts, the Japanese realized they were at a disadvantage and decided to withdraw. The loss of 4 carriers and many skilled pilots was a significant blow to Japan's naval air power and marked the end of their offensive expansion in the Pacific. In summary, the Battle of Midway was a turning point in World War II. From the American perspective, it showcased the importance of intelligence, naval air power, and strategic planning. For the Japanese, it highlighted the vulnerability of their carrier fleet and marked a shift in the balance of power in the Pacific. The battle's outcome would influence the rest of the war in the Pacific and shape the course of history. In the cockpit of his Mitsubishi A6M0, Lieutenant Kenji Nakamura felt a mix of determination and uncertainty as he sat aboard the Japanese carrier Akagi. The sun's first rays painted the vast Pacific Ocean on that crucial June morning in 1942. The mission to capture Midway Island rested heavily on their shoulders, a weight Kenji felt deeply. The intelligence from the day before had revealed the gravity of the task at hand. Amid the hustle on the Akagi's deck, memories of Tokyo and dreams of flying filled Kenji's thoughts. From the buzzing activity, his Zero's engine roared to life, and he held onto the controls, ready to fulfill his duty to the Empire. As the radio crackled to life, Kenji heard his commander's voice, firm and unwavering. "Pilots, it's time to rise and honor our nation. Our destiny awaits." Planes launched off the Akagi's deck, and Kenji's Zero joined the formation, gliding into the clear sky with the sun's reflection off the ocean below. For hours, they flew over the open waters, the steady drone of engines and the rhythm of the waves creating an almost hypnotic backdrop. Suddenly, the radar signaled incoming enemy aircraft. Kenji's earlier tension returned, mingling with a surge of adrenaline. American fighters and bombers appeared on the horizon, setting off a chaotic aerial dance. Amid this clash, Kenji skillfully maneuvered his Zero, engaging in dogfights and trying to evade the enemy's attacks. Despite the challenges, Kenji's squadron managed to fend off initial assaults. The sky became a battleground, with engines roaring, gunfire crackling, and the acrid scent of smoke filling the air. Kenji's heart raced, his palms damp with sweat, but his focus held strong. As the battle unfolded, fortunes shifted. American dive bombers found and struck the Japanese carriers, causing devastating damage. Kenji watched helplessly as these proud vessels succumbed to flames, a poignant reminder of the cost of war. With their carriers crippled, the Japanese forces assumed a defensive stance. Kenji's squadron fought to reclaim control of the skies, a struggle amid chaos. Despite it all, Kenji's resolve never wavered. He pressed on, understanding that the outcome of this battle could shape the course of the entire war. As the battle reached its climax, the sky filled with smoke and debris. The Japanese fleet began to retreat, the vision of capturing Midway now shattered. Kenji's squadron had fought valiantly, even in the face of impending defeat. Exhausted and disheartened, Kenji guided his damaged Zero back to the Akagi's deck. Amid the organized chaos, his plane touched down. An emptiness settled within him, the toll of battle evident in his weariness. The Battle of Midway Island was a pivotal event that showcased the critical role of intelligence, naval air power, and strategic decision-making in shaping the course of World War II. The American victory not only halted Japan's expansion but also set the stage for further Allied advances in the Pacific theater. This battle remains a testament to the courage and determination of those who fought and a key moment in the history of global conflict. If you've enjoyed this episode and found it fascinating, we would greatly appreciate your support. Please take a moment to hit that like button, leave a comment sharing your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Once again, thank you for joining us on this incredible historical adventure. We look forward to sharing many more captivating stories with you. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop discovering the wonders of our shared past.